Be a part of the best pro wrestling podcast today by supporting the Going In Raw Patreon. You can enjoy access to the live taping of the show, exclusive merchandise, and patron-only episodes, and so much more. Support Going In Raw today. Click the link in the description.
This is the glorious one, Bobby Roode, and you're watching Going In Raw.
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here at youtube.com/Steve and Larson. And available wherever fine podcasts are. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and the little notify bell next to it on YouTube. We're so close. We got there yesterday, and then we fell back down. We were at 190,000 subs even, and then we tumbled back down. So
yeah, where are we at now? Like 189, 900 something?
Yeah, we're like 10 away. But if you guys are on the YouTube...
We're 16 away.
And make sure, 16 of you out there that are unsubbed from us, that are not subbed...
Just give us a sub for a couple days.
A couple days? What's wrong with just give us a sub?
Or just, maybe that's their intention, to give us a sub for a couple days and they forget and they stay subscribed.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, just for a couple days. Like for a couple days, hit the sub button. And then we're also on wherever you can find good podcasts.
Including Spotify.
All the good podcast apps out there, including Spotify now. If you have time, a great way to help support Going In Raw is to leave us a rating or a review. That's always a lot of fun. We're also available at the Patreon, patreon.com/Steve and Larson. We had our tournament of chat trivia champions yesterday.
Yeah, the second edition of it. 2 more to come.
Isaac M won.
Yes, congratulations.
The big chat trivia tournament of champions prize. Not going to do that again for another 3 months.
Yep.
Next week it's back to the grind of the normal chat trivia days. Anyways, that's one of the many things you can do with the Patreon. We have our post show and our pre-show. You can watch this show as a live stream. It's a lot of fun.
It is much fun. We're also on Pro Wrestling Tees, prowrestlingtees.com/goinginraw. Mm-hmm. You're wearing one of our shirts, as am I.
Congress under Mecca Center.
Fun wrestling.
Wow.
One of our top sellers.
We got to bring fun wrestling back and WCW back, man.
Just
because we have those shirts that people aren't buying anymore.
I know.
Well, it's out of sight, out of mind, man.
Oh, I know. Anyways. That's why I wear this one every now and again.
It's good.
Remind people that fun wrestling was a thing, may be a thing again.
Yeah, man. Anyways, we're also you said Pro Wrestling Tees.
Yeah, that's it.
So Strong Style Evolved is coming up in 2 weeks.
Yeah, they haven't announced the full card yet.
I know. They only announced 2 matches?
Well, it was
US
3.
title and
it was 3, but with Ray being hurt, who knows?
Anyways, we are going to be there. I can confirm now. I'll just confirm now.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll be there.
You were joking around about it, but I knew for the second we bought tickets, you were actually going to go.
So if you're going to be, no, you didn't. You don't ever think you know me. I've known you for 20 years. You still don't know what's going on inside my head.
You think you know me.
You think you know Steve. So we're going to do like a friendo meetup there, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. So before the show, we'll probably get together. We'll be milling about outside the, what is it called? The temple?
Walter Pyramid.
Walter Pyramid. Is Walter going to be there?
I don't think so. That's a bummer.
Yeah. Okay, I want to see some of those big Walter chops.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man, at the Walter Pyramid.
Yeah, man.
You think it'd be a lock. Anyways, there's that, and then this Sunday, of course, is Fastlane.
Yes.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes.
Maybe. Our predictions are up right now.
Yes.
So you can check that out.
Please do.
And
we're going to try streaming a live reaction.
Probably going to do a live stream reaction thing.
Yeah, we can do it from my garage if nothing else.
No, we can do it from the office. We're going to do it from the office.
We'll try to do it from the office, but if it doesn't work out, we can do it from my garage.
Okay, here's the thing, though. We can try to do it from the office, and if it doesn't work out, you and I are going to brew pub. We're going to get drunk.
Oh,
we can watch it on my iPhone there.
All right.
So if it doesn't work from the office, we might just have to say, sorry, guys.
Well, hold on.
And we're not going to go all the way down to your garage.
Yeah. And then just shoot the
and
recap there.
Set it up.
Yeah.
No, we'll shoot the recap of the office.
Why would we shoot the recap of the office if we're watching it, live streaming it from my garage?
I don't think we're going to go to your garage. We're going to go to the office, try it there. I'll test it the day before.
All right.
And if I think it's going to work, then good. If I don't think it's going to work, then yeah, maybe we'll do it at your garage.
Yeah.
I just feel like, you got kids. They're probably going to be coming in.
Yeah, they're going to be in the house. No, that's fine.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
They're going to be coming in and bugging us.
No.
Like Alabama does.
No. They'll be fine.
All right.
Zoe will come out. That'd be fun.
Oh, that'd be cool. They can all see, the dog.
Yeah.
Is there room in your garage?
There's plenty of room, man.
Really?
Yeah, my wife cleared it out.
Nice. Wives are great because my wife cleared out my garage too.
The only thing I have to do is bring my TV back from the office. But that's a piece of cake.
Oh, okay. Right on.
Once I know, that's...
We just watch on my iPad.
No. I'll get my TV back.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I got a Chromecast waiting.
It's Fastlane. Who cares?
I got internet. It's good to go.
Mm-hmm.
We can do it once from my garage.
Okay. All right.
And it's probably less echoey in my garage than it is in the office right now.
We'll see about that. Yeah, that's probably true. Anyways, but no, I want to do it from the office. Let's talk about 205 Live.
Yes.
Holy crap.
It's a good show.
Wowie wow. That flipping. Oh, by the way, this is my favorite. Like these days, the Wrestling Observer newsletter. My favorite part is just looking at the ratings. For
where
WWE.
was it?
6.
Cool.
6.
Yeah.
On a pay-per-view week.
Yeah.
No less.
Yeah.
That's rad.
That is awesome.
People like good wrestling, Larson.
They like rad wrestling.
They like rad wrestling. Yes, they do. And so good for 205 Live. Wrestling works. Good wrestling works.
Yeah, man.
This week, we saw some great wrestling.
We did.
That main event was something else.
Yeah, man.
We'll talk about that in a second. But first up, we had Mark Andrews versus Drew Gulak. How much do you love Drew Gulak these days?
He's super mean these days.
Oh, I love it. It's
I like
so
that
great.
bit where he said, I could make a PowerPoint presentation, but I uninstalled my version of Microsoft Office.
It's somewhere I haven't opened up a Microsoft Office in a while. Yeah.
That was fantastic.
Yeah. So he's shouting out to what his former persona kind of was.
And there's still a little bit of that. But
yeah.
he knows how to flip the switch and turn to mean Drew now, whereas
so good.
before it wasn't necessarily the case.
No, but he has such a great angry face.
I know.
He has such a good evil face.
And the intensity level during his matches seems to have increased at least tenfold since the Zo Train days.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much. It's great. So anyways, this is a good. So obviously the nature of this match was Drew Gulak trying to ground Mark Andrews.
Yeah.
In the end, he was successful, but not before we got a lot of great high-flying moves. Mark Andrews trying to keep the game up in the air, trying to keep the match, rather, up in the air, not the game.
Keep space away from Drew so he couldn't get put in some sort of painful submission hold, allow him to do some of his high-flying acrobatic stuff. In the end, Mark Andrews goes for a shooting star press. Gulak gets his knees up. Shortly thereafter, puts Andrews in the Dragon Sleeper. Andrews taps pretty quickly.
Yeah. I thought it was great. It was good.
Oh, it was fantastic.
Yeah, that Dragon Sleeper. He's got the best Dragon
Man,
Sleeper
he really puts a lot of torque on that, doesn't he?
You see nothing but neck.
I know. It arches the back a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, it's great.
It looks like it legit hurts.
Telling you. So what do you think? I'm thinking Drew Gulak's going to the finals, man. The way they've been booking him.
It's going to be an interesting couple of semifinal matches. We got Roderick Strong, Cedric Alexander. I have little doubt that Cedric will advance. But that's going to be a hell of a match. But in the other semi, Mustafa Ali, we'll talk about his match in more detail in a second. He won. So him versus Drew, a wealth of backstory between him to mine. I'm hoping that we get another promo from Mustafa Ali this week on Twitter.
Yeah.
Because the two he's done so far have been magnificent.
And they ran it. Yeah, that's right.
They ran a chunk of it during the show, which is great because it's really well done, really, 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 really good. This is the hardest one to call. My heart is with Mustafa Ali right now. I want him to win this whole thing right now.
Yeah.
Based on his performances in the ring. I'm still a huge Cedric fan. This Mustafa Ali, whether he's taking the initiative or they're telling him to do it or what, he's doing much more to build his character right now.
No.
In-ring work, comparable. They're both fantastic wrestlers, Cedric and Mustafa. I just feel like there's more character to Mustafa Ali right now.
There is.
And I'm rooting for that.
Because of him.
Yeah.
And if you notice, there was a Cedric Alexander promo this week, and it's like he's trying to play catch-up now. It's like, I know that they said they scheduled this out for him, but I don't know why he's not. I don't know why everybody doesn't do this. You have a social media out. You have social media for your outlet. You have Twitter for your outlet. Take the initiative. My God, these Mustafa Ali promos.
Oh, they're so good.
And I honestly think, and I have no idea, but I mean, given that nobody else has been doing them, I can only assume that he's just taking the initiative, getting a DSLR, handing it to a friend, and then doing it. And they look great.
They do look great. So whoever's shooting it knows the basics about how to light or how to manipulate light or position people in dimly lit situations.
I know. And there's a depth of focus there.
I know.
And he walks away. They don't try to follow focus. And it's amazingly dramatic.
Yeah.
What? That's awesome.
I know there's some artistry to it.
There's absolutely some art. I remember that first one where he was in the gym. I was like, this might just be a trick of the light and the fact that it's so mood lighted.
No, that seems to be his aesthetic.
Yeah.
And it's
great. Awesome.
No,
and
it's great.
Man, put him in charge of creative for 205 Live in terms of the aesthetic.
Heck yes.
It's funny too because so I watched this episode on my TV in my bedroom, and in there, because sometimes I like to watch TV late while Lacey sleeps, I have the backlight down a bunch.
Yeah.
And I have the contrast up. And I was watching. I was like, did they change the look of it? I was like, oh, it's just my TV. But goddamn, that would be kind of cool because it looked kind of cool on my TV. But anyways, yeah, no, I honestly think that the Mustafa Ali thing, I think that they fully intended and probably still intend to have Drew go over through to the finals. It's just that they did not anticipate Mustafa Ali. It could be that he changed the course of his own destiny.
Career, I know.
It could be through these promos.
I know. The crowd was chanting Ali.
Yeah, I know.
Towards the end of the match last night. After the match last night.
I know. Oh, man, so great. So, I mean, it could be that they might call an audible, but, I mean, Drew Gulak is making a great case for himself as well. I really wish Mustafa Ali was on the other side of this bracket.
I know. I kind of wish it would be Drew and Roderick Strong one semifinal match, and then Cedric versus Mustafa Ali in the other. I know.
You know, but it is what it is.
I'm still rooting for a Cedric Mustafa Ali final.
Okay, right on.
Because I think based on what they did on 205 Live a few weeks ago, which was fantastic, give a platform like WrestleMania, let them pull out all the stops, let them do what they can do, and they will tear the house down.
Yeah. The next week is going to be, or the next coming weeks are going to be interesting.
Because next week we get Cedric versus Roderick Strong. I believe the week after that is going to be...
Once we get to the semis, when it's Mustafa and Drew and Cedric and Roderick. Is that right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. The crowd's going to be kind of interesting because if it's performing the way it's performing in the ratings, on the network ratings, and I think it's something that the crowds will actually anticipate because they're building buzz for themselves.
Yes.
You know, and I think that's fantastic. Next up, we had a Drake Maverick backstage segment where he put together Hideo Itami and Akira Tozawa as a tag team. He said, "I know you guys are bummed out that you lost out in the first round, but I see you guys and I see what you can do, and I hope that you two can make each other better as a tag team." Mm-hmm. This seems to be kind of like the first official step towards those
tag division,
the tag division that they're talking about, the tag team championships. And then I thought I also read, are they going to redo the cruiserweight championship itself?
I didn't see that. That'd be a good idea.
It might have been like some Meltzer isn't always the best. Maybe I don't know if it was Meltzer or not. Maybe it was PW Insider, but I thought they said something about a new championship. I could be wrong. Maybe they just meant a new championship for a new division.
Yeah.
So yeah, he put together Hideo Itami and Akira Tozawa. I think that's a great pairing right there.
And during their match, that proved to be the case.
That's a potential first new champions.
Yeah.
You know.
So far we have them. We have Lucha House Party.
Mm-hmm.
2 teams already. Mm-hmm. A couple more, and you have a decent division for a while until you fill out the roster.
The problem is though, Lucha House Party is Grand Metalik and Kalisto.
And Lince Dorado.
Yeah, but where does he fall? This isn't a trios title.
It should be, though.
Yet.
Should be a trios title.
Should be, absolutely.
Next week, they showed a little bit of Mustafa Ali's awesome promo. If you haven't seen it yet in full, go to his Twitter and check it out.
I like that they didn't simply cut it up. I wonder if they told him, hey, we want to run this, but you have to chop it down by 30 seconds.
Could be.
Because there was the moment where he says, look into my eyes, and then it did a fade into like...
close up of him, and then,
while he was still talking, in VO.
Yeah.
And then it faded back to him. I wonder if he cut that himself.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's just like a super talented filmmaker.
Could be.
It could be.
After that, we had Hideo Itami and Akira Tozawa teaming up to take on Scott James and Nemeth Alexander.
What kind of name is Nemeth Alexander? That's fantastic.
Unsurprisingly, Itami and Tozawa went over.
It'd be kind of stunning if they lost.
Tozawa pinned Scott James after a top rope senton. Fun match. These two guys work really well together.
Yeah, they do. There's a lot of tag team stuff happening, tandem moves and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if they're already working this well together so early, I can't imagine what they're going to be doing. I can't wait to see what they do later on.
Yeah, it's going to be really good. Next up, we had a Roderick Strong video package.
Working out in the Performance Center.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
Yeah, it was fun.
I like that he's pulling. I really hope that they continue to push this idea that he's doing double duty.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of fun to see the dude who gets like the NXT championship and the Cruiserweight championship.
Yeah.
Just for like a little bit.
Yeah.
It'd be cool. From one takeover.
There's a story there, too. I mean, if he's doing double duty, there's the potential there that he overworks himself and loses something because of it.
There you go.
The Cedric Alexander promo, you mentioned this a bit. And yeah, it does seem like they're trying to bolster his character. I don't know if it's in reaction to anything per se, but they need to give him more character stuff to work with.
Man, they need to, because it's like he was the, I keep on calling him like the heir apparent. He was the guy who's supposed to take that, who's supposed to get that title. And he even mentioned that in this promo. He was like, I was supposed to have this. I feel like I don't know. I think here's the thing. For Mustafa Ali to do these promos and put them on Twitter, I'm not going to say it's a risk, but you're putting time and effort into something that might not pay off, might do absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
They're paying off. I feel like in the same sense, and I'm not talking about just the specifics of doing a promo, Cedric needs to take a risk somewhere with his character. You know, he needs to either be bitter, have a chip on his shoulder. Bitter's not a good look, I know, but
especially for a face now.
Yeah, I know, but have a chip on his shoulder, have something that defines him as a character.
Yeah,
and he needs to take the initiative on that.
Mm-hmm.
As we've seen with Mustafa Ali, there are ways to do it.
Yeah,
there are ways to do it, and I feel like he's running behind, and especially, I mean, I haven't seen, you know, he's going to have what's going to be a fantastic match with Roderick Strong.
Yeah.
But that Mustafa Ali match, I mean, that there was some storytelling there that was on par with anything I've seen Cedric do,
mm-hmm.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, man. I'm a huge mark for Mustafa Ali right now.
Yeah, same here.
And I see Cedric Alexander and I see like all his potential. I'm like, you're not doing anything with it right now. Like, you need to step up.
Mm-hmm.
You need to do something.
Mm-hmm. Which brings us to our main event for the night: Mustafa Ali versus Buddy Murphy. Another Buddy Murphy weigh-in where he weighs even less. That was a botch.
Can that please be? Wait, a botch? What?
I didn't really notice it at first. I kind of did because I was watching it early in the morning or late at night. Sorry, where it sounded like Drake Maverick restarted the segment, and then someone on Twitter or in chat the other day mentioned, how come you guys didn't mention when he botched the segment and counted in all over again?
Wait, he did what?
So he flubs his first line.
Drake did.
Yes.
Okay.
And then starts over.
On this episode?
Yes.
I didn't know. How did I not notice that?
Because I barely noticed it at first.
Yeah.
I was kind of watching it. I was like, what? Why did he restart?
Maybe I was half paying attention. Hold on. I want to see this now. This is the NXT episode. We can do this. Can we, while I load this up, can we please have this Buddy Murphy losing more and more weight every week be a story?
Yeah.
Where eventually he's like the machinist.
Well, I kind of like the idea. Oh, yeah, here. This is what Jack McJackson said in here in chat. He said, he started, went sorry, counted 1, 2, 3, and then started again. So since they're doing it live, I guess. But this seems like something they said it was yesterday.
That's
anyway.
Great. He said sorry. 1, 2, 3.
You know what? I think with the Buddy Murphy, have him keep doing the weigh-ins, have him keep losing weight, but his appearance never changes.
Right. It says here you're at 98 pounds, and he's like, because his pecs are massive.
Oh, his entire body is massive.
I was thinking to myself,
he is huge.
I was thinking to myself when he got on that scale, and he said he lost like what
10,
5?
Yeah, like almost 10 pounds,
something like that. I was like,
from where?
I was like, so to me, it was like one of those things where they show Braun lifting a car, but they only show from like here up. They show from like here up, and I'm like, is there somebody down there kind of pushing up on him?
No, they probably have those things you put under the wheels.
Right, yeah.
Those little ramp dealies.
Right. Oh, man. That's hilarious, though. I didn't know that he did the 1, 2, 3. I'm going to watch it right now.
Yeah, watch it real fast.
This is like during the podcast.
But yeah, I hope they continue with the Buddy Murphy weigh-ins because
they're great. And dude, I'm telling you, I want him to be the machinist at some point.
No, have him keep all his mass.
Look at Cedric's face.
Oh yeah, here.
Hold on. Look. Hold on. Look. So they have this great Roderick Strong preview, and then Cedric's like, okay, so I thought you guys were going to give me the title. Look at that face. He's like, oh, I don't like doing this at all. Oh, man. You know what that reminded me of?
All right, here we go. This is
okay. Well, you know what that Cedric promo reminded me of? Come down the Performance Center and test your own metal against our best.
Okay,
try your own promo.
The All Access event.
He just did an All Access promo. Okay, hold on. I'm going to check this out live here on our show. Oh, wait, that's not the thing.
It's right before the match.
Okay. Hold on. Dusty Classic. Oh my goodness gracious. Too many commercials.
Oh, wait. Sorry. No, sorry. It's early on. It's right after the first match. Sorry.
It's right after the first match?
Yeah, right after the first match. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
I was incorrect.
The funny thing I love about these NXT episodes is that we still get like the same views as like a SmackDown episode.
Yeah, and they're far looser.
But we just jack around on them. Hold on a second. Oh, look at Drew Gulak. I love me so
Mean
great.
Drew. He dropped a couple of Rainmakers in there too.
Oh, I know. That's right. I forgot to mention the Rainmakers. That was great. Damn it.
Oh, wait, where the heck was it?
Where
Oh,
is
sorry. No, sorry. Yes, right before the match. Sorry, I got confused. It's Drake Maverick
Okay,
backstage.
all right,
Sorry.
all right.
I'm all over the place this
all
morning.
right, it's all right.
It's a looser episode, so it's right before this.
Boy, I love that match, though. That was such a
That was
great
great.
match.
We'll talk about it eventually. building up anticipation for our conversation.
I know, because I have to watch these
almost
things.
there.
Yeah. Hopefully it's actually before entrances.
No, I think it's during his entrance.
It's during Buddy's entrance?
I think so.
Maybe you're right about that.
We'll get to it eventually. Because as you mentioned earlier, there is a great story being told in this match. And I really, on several levels too, I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get there eventually.
Yeah, we'll get there. Okay, hold on. Should be here.
There's his entrance.
There's his entrance. I know it didn't take more than 10 seconds. Why is it we can't find this thing?
They cut it out?
No.
Oh,
here we
there it
go.
is.
Okay,
There it is.
okay. Oh, he just clapped, I think. Okay, hold on a second. Wait, where are we here? 35, 46, 35.
There you go.
Okay, hold on. All right, here we go. How do you like that ring gear, man? I love that ring gear.
Great. I said it looks like he
It's the Hulk
out.
stuff.
Yep.
And this Buddy Murphy match. So a lot of hold on. Yes, that was great. Hey, you know what though? I'm pretty sure I was watching at the time. I didn't even notice that happen. So like, maybe I was just like, oh, I don't know. He's got a British accent. It's kind of weird. Anyways, that was great.
That was great.
J.S. Wooten, consisting of antimatter Buddy Murphy, because he's huge.
Yeah, he's massive.
That chest is massive.
Yeah, he's massive.
Oh man,
He's
it's
humongous.
great. Anyways, I want to see Machinist Buddy Murphy, man. I'm
No,
telling you.
man. In terms of weight, billed as Machinist Buddy Murphy, but he's still
yeah.
massive.
Billing at 75 pounds.
Buddy
And he just
Murphy.
gets bigger
Yeah,
every
that's
week.
the thing,
He gets like a hoss belly and
Yeah,
everything.
man.
Yeah, we're good. Anyways, talk about this match, finally.
Yes, let's finally talk about this match. So going into it, commentary was saying Buddy Murphy, he's stronger, faster, quicker, and Buddy Murphy was saying smarter than Mustafa Ali.
Yeah.
So it seemed like on every level possible, at least commentary was presenting it this way, Mustafa Ali was at a disadvantage. And at first, Buddy Murphy was able to overpower him, and he outquicked him on a couple occasions. But there was this one spot where Mustafa Ali did a 450 off the rope onto Buddy Murphy's arm as he was trying to get up.
That was great.
It was magnificent. And it was almost like Mustafa Ali learned from his match against Jack Gallagher. Go after the limb, go after a body part.
Yeah.
And that's what he did. He applied what he learned the previous match because it happened to him.
Yeah.
And he applied it to this match.
And that fueled the story for the rest of the match.
Yes.
Because then Buddy Murphy, he couldn't pull off his finisher. He couldn't kick out of
This roll up at the end.
He couldn't hold down Mustafa Ali for a pin,
Yeah.
and then he couldn't kick out of the roll up.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. I thought that whole bit, and they replayed it a million times, where his arm was out there draped on the rope.
Yeah, he's trying to pull himself up.
Yeah, he's trying to pull himself up, and Mustafa Ali hits that 450 on the arm.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was a great bit.
Yeah.
And then for that to lead to the rest of the match, to be the story of the match, I thought was absolutely fantastic. I love the character work of Buddy Murphy, this cocky guy who knows he's the best kept secret, and so he, I love
Mustafa
that
Ali
stuff.
did it back to
and
him.
then he did
Oh,
it back
so
to
good.
him. I thought the character work in this match, and combined with the story they were telling,
And commentary helped a lot because by the end they said, Buddy Murphy may be stronger, faster, but as this match proves, Mustafa Ali was the smarter opponent in this match because he came upon a strategy during the match and worked on it.
Yeah.
Whereas Buddy Murphy is like, I'm gonna go in there, improve just physically. I have the advantage.
Yeah.
And it turned out not to be the case at all.
And the great thing is, leading into their match, Drew Gulak versus Mustafa Ali, Drew Gulak, by his very nature, is a guy who's smarter than everybody else because he's grounding. He has to find clever ways to ground high flyers and to keep it on his level, at his pace, on his game. And Mustafa Ali in this match found a way to be smarter than his opponent. So it's going to be a matchup of wits.
We've also seen in
styles.
Ali and Drew's previous bouts that Ali has resorted to the ground game to beat Drew, and he's managed to strategize his way to make Drew go outside of his comfort zone.
Yeah.
Go up on the top rope. So I don't know if any of that's going to come into play. I hope so, because it can make for a really good match and a really interesting story.
Yeah, no, I agree. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. So next week you said we have Roderick Strong and
Versus Cedric. I think that's the
Cedric?
match next
Okay.
week, and the week after that, I think they're going to do Mustafa Ali versus Drew.
Let me ask you something. What are the odds that Roderick pulls this one out?
It's possible.
I think it's definitely possible. I think the fact that they are, because so one of the main threads in the newsletter this week also was that they're really trying to strengthen 205 Live to the point where Meltzer was saying that he's heard rumblings that Ricochet might be in 205 Live, which I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how true that would even be necessarily. They would have to establish a precedent before then where a guy can compete on 205 Live and then move up, also to the main roster.
Yeah.
Because the last thing you want is, it's funny. Okay, so here's the parallel. New Japan has their juniors.
Yeah.
But we just saw Ospreay fight Okada. We see guys declare to move up.
Yeah, I'm a heavyweight now.
I would love that same system for 205 Live.
And I think we both feel we don't want 205 Live to be the destination.
No, you're right. Yeah.
I mean, that should be just one part of the larger WWE. And if talents get themselves so over in 205 Live that they can go up to main and succeed and make a lot of money for the company, they should have that opportunity.
Because so many of these guys in the first place, like if you want to get really technical about the weight limit thing, like you've said a million times before, Finn Balor is well under that weight.
Yeah, so I think Dolph is too.
Right, exactly. So having a system where you can declare, because then you get the added excitement of that you get from NXT with the possible call-up. Mm-hmm. It'd be the declaration of heavyweight status.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that'd be good. I think
me too.
That'd be really good. I would totally be in favor of it because I don't want to see Roderick Strong just in 205 Live, or of course obviously just in NXT where he's pulling double duty. I want to see him.
I mean, if Roderick Strong could compete with heavyweights on NXT,
I know.
Why can't he do the same on the main roster just because he's 204 pounds?
I know. Exactly.
When Finn Balor's 190.
If Leo Rush gets himself so over to the point on 205 Live that people are tuning in just to see that, of course they're going to want to bring him up on Raw or SmackDown.
Because I think if he can replicate that success and that popularity on main,
people would pop so hard if he gets so over on 205 Live. People are going to pop so hard when he comes out to challenge, Braun or whatever, something crazy like that, or Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's my rant. Next, let's talk about NXT.
Yeah, man.
For whatever I watched it this morning and I was having some egos with it. But
that sounds like a delightful viewing experience.
Aside from a couple of moments, I think also I was kind of like half reading the newsletter, but I wasn't popping as hard. I popped for one moment in particular, and I literally tweeted it out because it was so great. But things kicked off with the Authors of Pain versus TM61.
First match in the Dusty Classic.
This is a bad idea. This is a terrible idea to have because Morrow said, the finals of last year is in the first round this year. TM61 should be on the other side of the damn bracket.
I know, especially all the time they invested in those awesome little documentary packages they did on TM61. It seemed like they're really building them up for something, and then they get beat by Authors of Pain. It wasn't a bad match. It was competitive.
It wasn't nearly what their finals match was, though.
Yeah.
It wasn't even close to that. And it's like, I am kind of that was a mistake. They shouldn't have done that.
And if Bobby Fish hadn't gotten hurt and if they didn't have to change things up for the tag title scene, this was shot before Bobby Fish's injury. Maybe they would have approached things differently. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's already been quite a few changes in the bracket since.
This match
started.
We'll just sort of, we're not going to talk spoilers and stuff.
No.
And we're savvy to most of the taping spoilers, but we're not going to talk about those. And please don't put them in the comments.
Yes,
I'm going to be going in and removing any spoilers because we don't want that.
No.
But yeah, no. I mean, it was a good. I liked the bit where Shane Thorne got powerbombed out of the ring onto the apron. That looked nasty.
Yeah, and then right after that, Nick Miller got suplexed into the corner. That looked rough too.
Yeah, that looked really nasty. So I think the one thing that I like is the Authors of Pain. They're that's one thing that Morrow mentioned is that they're still in their early 20s. And so maybe our, desire to see them up on main, because we're so used to NXT talents coming in from the indie ranks, already being polished and just needing some time in NXT to figure out the WWE system and the production work, and then moving up.
Yeah, these guys are purely developmental.
They're purely developmental.
I mean, they need a little more time, especially if Ellering is not going to go with them. They need some polish on the mic.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's why they're sticking around so long.
But I do see, the cool thing is I definitely see growth.
Yeah.
And they were really pushing the fact that so did they both do MMA?
No, just Rizar, I think, did MMA.
Okay. And they were really pushing the fact that, he used to wrestle. He knows what he's doing. And I like that too, because you don't want them to be, if they're in their early 20s, I don't want to see them in their early 30s doing the exact same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're busting out some new stuff last night.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, I liked it. It was good. And that, man, I really love that finish where they just hold the guy up and close on the
last
crap
chapter,
out of him.
yeah.
That's great.
Yep, AOP picked up the win the last chapter on Nick Miller. They advanced second round Dusty Classic.
These next two bits were my favorite bits of the show because I always love an impromptu press conference.
Oh heck yeah, man!
This one took place in the entryway to the Full Sail, I guess. The car port.
Well, I guess it would have been at least kayfabe at the Atlanta Center Stage.
Oh, okay, that
that's
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually where it was. So, anyways, William Regal's doing an impromptu press conference.
Talking about the Dusty Classic.
Yeah, reporters are asking him to make his pick. You know, like dark horse picks. Who do you expect?
I'm sorry,
to impress?
I can't. I'm sorry, no. I can't. We've got a lot of exciting competitors in the Dusty Classic.
In walks Pete Dunne.
Yeah, so he walks up. In walks Pete Dunne, who looks like he always has this look on his face like somebody farted in his bag of McDonald's or something.
Yeah.
And they ask him, but immediately I mark out because I'm like, a Pete Dunne sighting. Like I feel like he's kind of part of NXT now.
Yeah. He put on Twitter that he's gonna be doing some of the live events.
Oh, that's awesome.
Coming up.
Make him a regular in NXT.
Heck yes.
You know. So anyways, he shows up and they ask him about Roderick Strong and he says the UK title deserves to stay in the UK, not giving up anytime soon. And then Roderick Strong shows up and he gets all in his face, uncomfortably close to him, and says, "Hey man, I just want to say you were the better man last time, and can't wait to do it again."
Yeah.
And then,
baby,
Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly,
looking like $1 million.
Looking like $1 million.
Bobby Fish's suit was something else.
It was
man.
great. He had like a scarf.
Yeah, and the tie. Oh man,
he looked great. And Adam Cole with that big cheesy smile on his face. Hey guys, how's it going? And immediately Pete Dunne just hates him.
Yeah,
I love those two personalities are so diametrically opposed. It's fantastic. And I had just a smile like a. And what was Kyle O'Reilly's sunglasses? Did you see those?
No, I didn't know this.
All right. I literally screen capped it. I tweeted it out today. Look at those sunglasses.
Oh, man.
And as soon as he got offended by something Pete Dunne said, he took them off.
Oh, that's great. That's so good.
It was amazing. It was like these are like they're like comedy sunglasses that you'd have in Vegas if you're at a bachelor party.
They're great.
Oh,
that's
God.
so great.
Kyle O'Reilly's like quickly becoming my favorite.
And so they announced
ever.
last night that it's going to be Adam Cole versus Pete Dunne for the United Kingdom Championship, I think next week.
Okay, yeah.
I believe they announced that.
Yeah,
so.
I hadn't heard anything about that before, like in terms of the spoilers and stuff. But I'm really happy about that. That's super exciting.
Yeah.
It's awesome. So yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, great segment. Next, Sanity did a promo.
Why is it this is the first time I've really heard Alexander Wolf deliver a promo?
I know.
And he sounds like a German cartoon villain. Oh, man, the chaos that will rain down upon you. Oh, it was great.
It was great. The whole thing was great.
The whole thing was great. It starts off on Eric Young, and he's talking, and then Alexander Wolf says some stuff, and Nikki Cross jumps on his back, and then Damo, like, grabs his shoulder, and Alexander Wolf goes like this, and the camera pans over, and Damo talks to Aleister Black or whatever. Oh, man, it was Alexander Wolf, that voice. I was like, why have you been hiding this?
I know.
It was like me and Neville. Like, where have you been hiding?
I know.
Oh, so good. I was so happy about that. So those were highlights for me. And then, of course, Miss Bianca Belair comes out, so that's always fun.
Yeah.
She has my favorite entrance walk.
Yeah.
The bouncy strut to the music is so good.
It's so good.
And there's so much attitude with it. I like her so much. She was taking on Miss Drew Renee.
Yeah.
Is there a reason you put a miss in there, or was that part of her name?
That's what's listed. That's what they said.
Okay.
And it's also what's listed on WWE.com.
Okay, Miss Drew Renee.
Miss Drew Renee.
Interesting.
Bianca Belair picked up the win with a reverse powerbomb.
Still don't like that move.
No, I don't like the move.
Still
I don't like
don't
the
like
move
that.
regardless of who does it. It's just not a good move.
No, and especially her. She has like the whip thing. She has like such like grace and rhythm. Mm-hmm. And to do that, just
I know.
toss a bag of garbage over your head move. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Do something that just fits more, you know?
Yeah.
Choke somebody out with your hair. Are they allowed to do that? Is
No,
that like
that's not,
probably
you can't
not allowed to
You
do
can't
that, right? Okay. Well, do something.
Yeah.
That.
I remember when Big Show used to do that move.
You mentioned that before, but I really don't.
For a brief period, he kind of replaced. That was his finisher. He replaced
Oh,
Chokeslam
really?
with that. Yeah.
Well, you're going pretty high on that one. Man, you're launching into the air with that.
Yeah. It still didn't look good.
Yeah, okay.
Just don't like the move very much.
Yeah, it's not good. Next up.
Lacey Evans interview. I really like that she put the inflections of her voice like a 50s actress.
Yeah,
that was really well done.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was fine. I thought it was a bit on the community theater side of things.
Oh, it was, but the the degree with which she's invested in her character and going that far with it, I appreciate that. And I wasn't expecting it to me in that sense. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
She's actually, yes, it was a little community theater, but she managed to get the rhythms down.
So, like, I'm now thinking her gimmick is time traveler from the 50s.
That'd be great.
She's like from what was her name? Mildred Brooke? Was that the name of the wrestler? I don't know. There was some hot wrestler in the 50s.
Yeah.
She's like from her era, where they used to main event back in the 50s. Women used to main event back then. Let's see. So she gave an interview talking about Dakota Kai. They're gonna have a match.
Yes,
she's talking about Dakota Kai
and saying, better be careful because after Shayna Baszler destroyed your arm, and then Shayna Baszler walks in the frame. Lacey Evans says, "All right, I'm out of here." And Shayna Baszler was complaining about how Ember Moon has not responded to her challenge for another match.
Yeah, dude, that's not a good look for Ember Moon.
It's not.
Again,
she's a fighting champion.
A heel that makes a good point. Ember Moon is nowhere to be found. Ember Moon has got to be. She needs to be yelling at some people back there. Like, you're killing my character right now. Shayna Baszler is totally Nelson Muntz, though. Her voice, I cannot get away from Nelson Muntz at this point when she talks. And I love it. I think it's great. She's supposed to be a big bully.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that I have that association. It's not like I'm saying she's Millhouse, but her voice kind of reminds me of Nelson Muntz. Anyways, she said, where's Ember Moon?
Next, Heavy Machinery lifting weights.
Okay, I actually like this.
This was pretty fun.
Because it was
Otis on the sled doing curls. That's what got me.
He was doing curls while Tucker was talking in meat metaphors.
Yeah.
While pulling the sled.
Yeah.
That Otis was doing curls on.
And Otis is like laughing while he's doing curls.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I kind of like it.
It was pretty charming, wasn't it?
I thought it was pretty charming. I thought it was pretty funny. I liked it. Like, I'm now 15% on board with Heavy Machinery, which is a lot further along than I have.
Yeah, you were in the minus for a while.
I love your next note here. Tomaso Champa promo.
And I corrected myself.
No promo.
No promo, because the crowd booed so much.
They booed so much. I do wish, I'll say this, though. I don't think, with all due respect to the people that were there at Center Stage, I do think that Full Sail deserved this segment. Because they taped there last night. They should have held off until the Full Sail crowd got to it, because they've got the emotional connection. I think we had a much more vociferous booing.
Yeah, I understand that
of Tomaso Ciampa, but I mean,
nonetheless,
you need to get it.
There
done.
was some passionate
and
booing.
Yeah, there was some passionate
there
booing
in Atlanta.
Yeah,
there was so that it prevented, or Ciampa got so frustrated that he didn't drop a promo at all.
Yeah.
Best part, he goes out to the crowd, finds a Gargano sign, rips it from the fan's hands.
Did you see the reaction of the fan when he looked terrified?
I know.
He was like, his adrenaline was going.
Oh, I know.
Because that was such a snap reaction.
Well, it was like a no-look snatch.
Yeah, he was like doing this, and he went, it's like with like super speed, and the guy went, whoa!
Yeah, it came out of nowhere. So Ciampa shows it to the crowd, rips it in half, puts it in the ring, and starts to beat it up with his crutch.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah. Alex C here in the Patreon chat mentions this as well. Nobody I'm a big aesthetics guy.
Yeah.
That's one. I'll rewind really quick. That's my one thing about Mustafa Ali. In his promos, it's obvious that he's got this really great sense of style, fashion, or whatever. I wish that would translate to his ring gear.
Yeah, his ring gear is not the best.
It's two Power Rangers. He needs to like make it look cooler, and then I'd be get like a bunch of sleeves, tattoo sleeves and stuff. Tomaso Ciampa is the coolest looking wrestler.
Man, he is jacked.
He's jacked.
Oh my gosh, see his triceps?
Yeah, yes.
Oh my gosh,
dude! Literally,
he wasn't even flexing; he just like straightened his arm. I was like, oh my god.
Nobody was in the room with me this morning, and I said, "Oh my god!" out loud to his triceps.
Yeah.
Oh my, they're like fucking pistons. They're huge.
I know.
Oh, they're so mean. You need to change your body goals.
Oh man, I made that goal last night, man. Yeah. 2 years. Ciampa body.
Ciampa body.
His traps are huge.
Oh man.
His triceps were massive.
Nobody has
these veins popping.
Nobody has a better face than him either.
I know.
That like giant beard and those eyes. Oh man.
Man, he's a psycho killer.
He's psycho killer. I literally went to his pro wrestling tee shop during that segment.
Yeah, he's got some good stuff on there.
He's got some okay stuff. Nothing beats that shirt. And I love that he tweeted out that WWE wanted that shirt for the merch shop. And he says, the fans don't get this.
Yes.
You don't get this.
Great.
That's awesome. So yeah, that was an effective promo.
Or non-promo.
No promo. And then we had our main event, Aleister Black versus Killian Dane. And this was for a shot at Almas's title. Did you hear that on his way out, Gargano, his final match was a singles match against Almas in a house show, and he beat him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Because they had been advertising the mixed match with his wife and then Selena Vega. But then I guess the final match was against Almas.
A non-title match, obviously, yes.
Yeah. So anyways, I like this match. This was like one of the first times. This felt like Aleister Black's maybe toughest, physically speaking, match, where he was just spending the entire time. Number one, it kicked off.
Well, it kicked off with Aleister Black was like getting ready, and Damo sprinted towards him with a drop kick. Yeah. And then shortly thereafter, hit him with a fun splash.
Yeah. Yeah, that was great. I like that we've dubbed it the fun splash.
Well, that's what it is, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, man. But yeah, like a lot of this was just Aleister Black trying to chop away at Killian Dane's girth, at his power, and eventually he was able to get him off his feet, and he took him down finally with a black mass. I thought it was a fun match.
Yeah.
Just a couple of hairy, brutish guys going at it.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like to see that, right?
So we got confirmed Aleister Black versus Almas for the NXT title at TakeOver New Orleans. Oh, you want to answer some questions now?
Yeah, probably answer some questions.
Yeah,
Be good.
Some questions.
Aleister Black. Killian Dane.
Cody Miles, he says there's a fantasy booking idea from Discord. This is using the notion that Mixed Match Challenge is a semi-canon show due to using Asuka's streak. The bracket will have Asuka Miz taking one of the finals, and the other side will be Rude Flair. The semifinal being Miz Asuka versus Bliss Braun. Have Miz go over Rude, and Flair gets upset, so the loss calls out Asuka on Tuesday to face her at Mania, and boom, Mania match could be. They could be using Mixed Match Challenge to motivate Mania matches. Entirely possible.
I think it'd be cool. I just don't see it's very likely. Although the Mixed Match Challenge has been doing pretty good on the network, so maybe.
Yeah.
I would think that would make them more likely. And here's the other, all they would have to do to justify it is just run the clip on TV on Raw or SmackDown. It'd be fine.
Embryonic Reflection, the Whale Hunt, or as they're calling it, Murphy's Law, Buddy Murphy's finisher.
Oh, cool.
Is one of the sickest names for a finisher I've heard, as well being a great move. What finisher has a name that is just as awesome as the move?
Black Mass.
Yeah, that's what Dylan Scribner says here. He also says One-Winged Angel.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
That's a good one.
Razor's Edge.
Oh, yeah. Great move, great name. You know what? Terrible name with a move that, even though he's always been my favorite, never really been into the move itself, the pedigree. Terrible name. And I'm not huge on the move itself.
No.
Never really made a lot of sense to me. Oh, one thing I forgot to talk about during that Murphy Ali match. Murphy selling, how he spikes himself on everything.
Oh, man, that the face buster.
The face.
Oh, my gosh. He landed right on top of his head.
The reverse Rana on top of his head again.
Yeah, man, that was great.
Man. No, this was, I sort of mentioned, and then we started talking about the Drake Maverick thing, is that, so last time they had a Buddy Murphy match, I didn't necessarily poo-poo it, but I just felt that they spent a lot of time on shots of Daivari looking stunned at Buddy Murphy's strength. And this match here, I think, is much more indicative of what I wanted to see that first time out. Just, I was really impressed.
The Blackout.
Yeah.
Back when Seth Rollins was in NXT, the stomp was the Blackout.
The curb stomp and the Blackout. Great names. The Gutter. Oh, what a great question. And look, super upvoted. This is why, guys in the Patreon, you got to make sure you're upvoting your stuff. Oh, I forgot to do shout-outs again today.
We got another show to do.
We have one more show to do. The Gutter Guru, Sid Swami. Steve has said in the past that he wants a TV-14 show on the network in the style of ECW. I want an ECW reboot. What NXT performance would be in the initial main event scene of this show? TV-14, yeah. He actually mentions himself. He says Adam Cole was pretty darn TV-14 before he was in NXT, and I guess so was Pete Dunne.
Eric Young.
Oh, that's a good answer. That's a good one right there. Kevin Owens. He was like super PG-14 before he.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin Steen. Kill Steen, kill. There you go. He should be the anchor of that show.
Oh, man, that'd be great.
Because you're going to talk about those guys for the Andre the Giant Battle Royal? Are you serious about that? Oh, my God. I know.
Braun might not have a match.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Dylan the Villain Scribner, considering NXT as it is now, has blown up and is basically considered a third brand. If you two could book an 8-man and woman all-time NXT tournament, who would be in the respective tournaments and who goes over? All right, 8-man, 8-women all-time NXT tournament. Start with the women. Sasha, Asuka, Bayley, Charlotte, Becky, Paige.
Paige, yeah.
6.
I'll do this. I'll put Shayna Baszler in there just because it's kind of obvious they're booking her strong.
Okay. I feel like we're missing a former champion in there somewhere. Maybe not. No, I guess not.
Ooh, what about Emma?
Okay, Emma. There's 8. Who wins? Asuka.
Asuka wins. Of course, Asuka wins.
All right, men. Neville.
Okay.
Neville. Finn. Joe. Nakamura.
Yeah.
Seth.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can put Seth in there.
Big E.
Ooh, good one.
6. Bobby Roode.
And El Idolo.
That's 8.
There you go.
Who goes over?
Joe.
Oh, okay.
I like because he put it here, Joe, and I was like, oh yeah, I want Joe to go.
Yeah, Joe's good choice.
Because Joe did it all. Didn't Joe beat Finn?
Yeah.
And Joe beat Nakamura?
Mm-hmm.
What more do you need?
Fair point.
Mm-hmm.
Super Nerdy Sama, if you could connect NXT superstars with an ice cream flavor, what would they be?
If you could do what?
If you could connect NXT superstars with an ice cream flavor.
Oh, well, Finn would be a Napoleon because he has all those different colors.
You said Napoleon?
What is it called?
It's Neapolitan.
Neapolitan. I always call it Napoleon. Neapolitan.
Yeah.
I don't like it, though, because I don't really like strawberry ice cream.
Oh, strawberry ice cream is the best.
Yeah, but I don't know. If I want an ice cream, I just usually go for like one. It's like I rank them, right? So chocolate's my favorite. Okay. I'm not opposed to strawberry.
Yeah, so it's not your favorite. I understand.
Right, but like I'm in the mood for one flavor, and then what does vanilla do for me? Nothing.
Yeah, I know.
Vanilla ice cream is crap.
Vanilla ice cream is a vessel for other flavors.
It's a vessel for a bunch of other stuff. Napoleon. That was great. Oh man. See, that's the thing. That shows how much I really care about ice cream. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't care about it.
Milkshakes are good.
Milkshakes are great. Yeah, it is kind of weird because I love milkshakes and they're cold. But ice cream, my main problem with ice cream is that it's super cold.
Brain freeze or just because it's too cold for your mouth?
It just makes me uncomfortable.
All right.
Anything that isn't room temperature makes me uncomfortable.
Man.
I know, it's terrible. Oh man. No, I like the extreme heat sometimes. It's fun.
Yeah.
You know, especially if you're playing in some sprinklers.
All right, let's move on to this question.
I said sprinkles. Want to go play in the sprinkles?
Wow. All right, Joe Shea. Does 205
cup of coffee?
Yeah, me too. Does 205 Live getting their own tag championships make it any more likely that there will be a women's tag division? 1 to 10, how likely is this to happen now? It should happen, and I hope it does. Playing in some sprinkles.
Alex C. said Napoleon ice cream, the perfect ice cream to eat when trying to attack Russia. Oh, fuck me, I'm crying.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. The perfect ice cream. Oh, man. I love our patrons.
Well, if you're lactose intolerant, then you eat Napoleon ice cream be your own Waterloo?
Yeah. The perfect. Oh, my God. That just fucking killed me.
Oh, my gosh. All right, TGX. Oh. So after Mustafa Lee's superb promo on Twitter and all of the campaigning he's doing in front and behind the scenes, is it just me or is he the most likable guy ever? Yeah, he seems super likable.
Who?
Mustafa Ali.
Yeah, he's great. He seems awesome. I like his promos.
Oh, my goodness. Get it together, man.
I can't. Oh, God. Oh, man. Woo. I need some water.
Yeah, have some water.
Okay.
Have some water. Bronze grappling hook. WWE wants you to book a Money in the Bank match for NXT men and women. Who participates in the matches and who wins?
A Money in the Bank what?
Ladder match in NXT, men and women. Men, you have Aleister Black,
Velveteen Dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ricochet. Adam Cole, baby. Leo Rush. Mm-hmm. And one more. Choose one more.
Did you already say Killian Dane?
No.
Killian Dane.
Good.
I want to see him climb a ladder.
Women's match. Candice LeRae. Kairi Sane.
Oh, yeah.
I guess you put Shayna Baszler in there because she's not champion.
That'd be good. Put Ember Moon in there. Have her do something.
Well, she's champion.
Okay. That's Money in the Bank. Okay.
Yeah. Let's do Dakota Kai. Bianca Belair.
Okay.
We need one more.
Did you say Lacey Evans?
No.
All right, Lacey Evans.
Good. Did you get it together?
I hope so.
All right, I hope so too. We have a lot of work still to do today.
Yeah. Let's see here. Man, so many of these aren't upvoted. What the heck?
Tommy T. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Here we go. I'll go with this one. The Nightcrawler. With Seth's recent Iron Man performance, who are some other superstars across all WWE programming? Who do you think could have been put in that same spot and benefit more? I don't know. So I'll just say this. I'll answer the question, but I think Seth was the perfect. Like they wanted to get him to main event level, they did that just through that one match.
I know. Granted, it was an hour-long match,
but who could have also benefited from being in that position?
Oh, Double T in response says Rusev.
Oh yeah,
that'd been massive.
And I agree with this sentiment too. He says that if it was Rusev, that would have been the hottest crowd since the Attitude Era. I agree. Mm-hmm. That crowd would have been so huge.
The whole been 12,000 people chanting Rusev Day.
Yeah.
Tommy T, hey friendos, power rank current talent that right now are your favorite to watch no matter what they are doing. Personally, he says 1 and 2 for him are Mustafa Ali and the Usos. Mustafa Ali's up there for me. It seems like whether it be promos or matches, he can do no wrong in my eyes these days.
Yeah.
Let's take AJ. Let's take him out of it because his matches are always really good.
Well, I mean, I've said that AJ, Roderick Strong, and Gargano. Like I can watch any Roderick Strong match, and then Gargano. I can watch any match with him. I can watch Tomaso Ciampa literally not deliver a promo and be captivated.
I know. Yeah, he's so good.
Yeah.
Dong Diggler. What is the next best NXT feud within 6 months? He says EC3 and Ricochet. Well, let's assume.
I want to see Ricochet versus Leo Rush, man.
Yeah. Let's say Aleister Black captures the title at TakeOver.
Yeah.
Who's his next feud going to be against? I didn't like him versus Lars Sullivan.
I would think they would put off Lars Sullivan until Aleister Black has had a run.
Who's next and who's going to be top heel? If Almas is getting called up.
Yeah, maybe it's going to be Lars Sullivan, huh?
Or Aleister Black. You can continue Aleister Black versus Adam Cole.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
But Adam Cole needs to start picking up some wins.
Although with Bobby Fish at a commission, they might have him, I think Freebird rule those tag titles.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good one. CM Punk finds it insulting. Power rank things. Drake Maverick was scrolling through on his iPhone before talking to Tozawa and Itami. Oh, I thought he was going to mention the Drake Maverick thing. Okay, hold on. Sorry. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Go again.
I think he's looking through hotels to find other hotels that have good-looking backdrops for his Twitter promos.
What the hell, man?
There's curtains on the opposite wall. Right?
He just wasn't going to move the freaking TV, though.
Just pivot the other way.
I think he was using daylight, though, wasn't he?
Yeah, probably. I know that was
using the daylight.
But still, do something.
Go to the hallway. Go outside. Here's the thing.
Wait at 45 minutes and go to the arena and do it there.
Is the TV absolutely necessary?
No.
Because you couldn't see it anyways.
No, it just said 205 Live Cruiserweight stuff.
Take your iPhone. Go downstairs. Every hotel has a back alley that looks like a cool backdrop to something.
Yeah.
Do this, do the,
No, it looked like someone was actually shooting it. It wasn't an iPhone promo.
Well, I would prefer an iPhone to
All
it
right.
because it didn't look great.
I would say this. Every hotel has a conference room that's probably empty.
Oh, yeah. You look professional doing that because
Yes.
you're a GM. You look professional.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or wait till the breakfast area is cleared out.
What?
Wait till the breakfast area.
The breakfast area?
And then the wall that doesn't have the stuff where the breakfast is put at, shoot it over there.
Okay. All right.
Some lobbies have like a fireplace or something.
Yeah. Was there pertinent information in that? Because all I focused on during that promo is just like the fact that he's in a hotel room.
I was looking at the evacuation plan on the door.
I was hoping that somebody was going to come out of the bathroom back there. It's like Buddy Murphy. He's like, I just had to evacuate because.
Oh, this is a good question. Kyle Moshinsky, because I thought this too, was Ciampa's promo plan A, or did he go out there, read the crowd, and call an audible?
I think they had to have known he was going to get booed out the building because here's the thing about it. The boo. That's why I said I think they should have saved it for Full Sail, because the booing was there.
Yeah.
But the booing wasn't like it was and granted, it's not an arena full of 15,000 people. But I feel like if it was at a place where the acoustics were more conducive to the boos just raining down and you literally not being able to gather yourself, and I don't feel like there were that.
Yeah.
And so,
well, they escalated too every time he pulled the mic over, or put the mic back up to his face. They escalated. So, this is a good question, I think, to probably conclude on.
Okay.
Fat bastard champ Alex Foster. Which wrestlers do you like, but you're not sure why?
Oh wow, what a good question. Oh, I know I had like Jinder.
Okay.
Not really sure. He's not a good wrestler. He has like weird body. But something about him I just love. Like, he's got a great face. I mean, I can kind of tell you why, I guess.
Yeah.
He's got a great face. I kind of find his creative sometimes kind of funny. Like when he's obsessing over the top 10. This week again on SmackDown, we forgot to mention this on the SmackDown recap. They talked about the damn top 10 list again.
Oh, I missed that.
It was just sort of in the lead up to the United States title thing.
Yeah.
Like talking about it. Because Bobby Roode was at number whatever, and then they mentioned it again.
Yeah. Is it just power rankings for the U.S. title? Is that what the top 10 is now?
I guess so, but it never fluctuates.
No.
Doesn't fluctuate.
Yeah, why didn't it fluctuate? It should change.
It should change.
Every week
Every week should be a new one. Put it on the .com.
I'll say this. Fandango, when he first debuted, I always got the idea, this is the best explanation why, I always got the idea that he knew his gimmick was crap and was poking fun at
sure.
Poking fun at the gimmick the entire time.
Yeah.
And it entertained me.
Mm-hmm, yeah. No, I remember that. Yeah. No, that was good. That is good stuff. Anyways.
Trying to think who else. There's probably people like in the mid-90s who I liked, but I can't explain why.
Man, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I ever really understood why I liked Triple H so much. I always just thought he was really cool, and I wanted to see him win. I always appreciated that he was like the bad guy, and everybody else was like just trying to get pops, and the entire time he was just trying to get heel heat.
Yeah,
I always liked that about him.
I mean, back in the mid-90s, I really liked Kevin Nash, but looking back, I mean, he was, he had some mic skills, but he was garbage in the ring.
Yeah. No, here's the thing about Kevin Nash is that I always liked him, and it was probably the same thing with you, because you always kind of understood that he didn't take things too seriously.
Oh, I'll take it a step further. I think I always understood, especially the longer his tenure in WWE lasted, that he just didn't care.
Yeah, I know, and there's something kind of appealing about that, you know? So I don't know, you can always read the look on his face and know that things were going on backstage that he just wasn't cool with, but he wasn't above like kind of just phoning it in because of that, and he was kind of the best when he phoned it in.
Yeah. Well, to a degree, when he was super phoning it in.
Well, yeah.
Then it was just obvious, but when he was phoning it in and having a laugh about it, then it worked.
Oh, I don't like Kurt Hawkins at all. Alex Foster here mentions Kurt Hawkins. He bugs the crap out of me. Like, I know maybe he's supposed to do that, I think, to a degree.
Face the facts, Steve.
Yeah, face the facts.
Supposed to do that.
Exactly. Anyways, let's get some music.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted now. That laughing fit had me.
Man, we got a lot to do today still.
Out music. Don't keep on reminding me of that. I want to hear that.
A lot to do.
Thanks for watching. Till next time. I'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.